Okay, so the reason why dimensions are important is because a lot of operations that you do with matrices depends on the dimensions. So when it comes to adding and subtracting matrices, you can only do it with matrices that are the same dimensions. So if you look at this first number 1 here, alright, this is a 3 by 4 matrix, which means we can only add it to other 3 by 4 matrices, alright, or subtract them by 3 by 4 matrices. That's because when you add or subtract matrices, you just add the elements in the same position. So like you would only add and subtract what I circled in purple, and like when you added these matrices, you would only add these numbers together because they're in the same position, or so on and so forth. So if I was doing this down here, alright, we would still follow the order of operations, PEMDAS. We would still do this part first. So -7 plus -3 is -10. 8 plus -14 is -6. Alright, so I'm adding the elements in the same position. Alright, now I'm going to subtract that column matrix, 1, -1. So then I do 10 minus 1, or sorry, -10 minus 1, so that'd be -11. And then -6 minus -1, so that's like -6 plus 1, -5. Alright, so that's how you add and subtract matrices. If you had to add, say, this matrix to this matrix, it wouldn't be possible because they have different dimensions. Okay, and on a calculator, you do it the same way. You literally just type in the matrices. So let's say I took this 2 by 2, okay, and I wanted to add it to another 2 by 2. Well, let's say I wanted to add it to like a 1 by 2. Okay, it wouldn't work. It would just say does not work, okay, because you can only add matrices with the same dimensions. But now if I just add another matrix here, that's a 2 by 2. Alright, so let's say 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you just add all the numbers in the same position. Alright, and real quick, this button next to the 9 has a lot of operations. These 3 buttons here are specifically 2 by 2, 1 by 2, and 2 by 1 matrices. If you click on this 3 by 3, it'll let you change the number of rows and columns, so you can input any type of matrix that you want.